What's up, everybody? It's your old pal Taint Peter here, coming at you again with another 5-minute video game review. And I have to tell you, today I think we're in luck because I might actually keep this to 5 minutes or less, which normally I never do, and then I slap the 5-minute label on it anyway and post it and say, fuck you, come at me. But today I think we can actually make this work. So, what game are we talking about? It's a little indie title called Death Must Die. I've been playing this on my Steam Deck, my new OLED Steam Deck, quite a bit, and a little bit on my PC. And I have to tell you, this is a pretty fun little title, so let's talk about what it is. Okay, so the core gameplay loop of Death Must Die is basically a Vampire Survivors type clone. So it's sort of like an isometric rogue-lite game where the goal is just to survive as long as you possibly can. So you get dropped in initially with a character who's kind of like a knight, and you are very quickly swarmed by skeletons. All you can do in this game is move and swing your weapon. That is it. Move and attack. So basically just like running, dodging, and hitting people. Slowly, as you play through, you gain experience, and once in a while, a character who's usually some sort of a god will appear to you and offer you a skill. The goal of this game is to kill Death, right? Like in the mythos of this game, Death himself, as in like literally the Grim Reaper, is the bad guy. So you are trying to get through as many of his minions as you can before you ultimately kill him. These gods that come in to help you are basically other gods who have beef with Death. They're trying to help you kill him. So that's the story. It's very straightforward, basic. The fun thing is all these different gods offer different types of abilities. You know, lightning abilities, abilities that alter time and space. Sometimes you'll get like fire or ice or other interesting different things. Sometimes the ability that they'll offer you is just like more health or more armor or more damage from your weapon. But most of the time, it's just a cool new attack. And every attack stacks on top of what you already have. So you'll get something that's just, you know, shooting flames or raining meteors every couple seconds. And you don't have to activate that. It just happens automatically. And you stack them and stack them and stack them. And as you get more powerful and get more attacks kind of concurrently firing off every once in a while, more and more mobs and stronger enemies will start to come at you. And you will then, at some point, die. And that is the point of a roguelite. You will die again, you will continue to die. But every time you die, the story progresses a little bit further. So you do have like a hub world. And eventually other characters will join that you can start playing as, right? So first it's this knight, then it's sort of a wizard or mage lady, sorceress, and little by little, more and more characters will come until you ultimately have all 5, right? There's like a huge orc barbarian. There's sort of like a woman with a katana, but she's kind of dressed like in the Scottish Highlander kilt. It's interesting. And they all have their own little different attack patterns, and they all will get sort of different boons to them from the gods as you play the game. So what this really lends itself to is just endless fucking replayability. This game is super fun. I have not beaten it. I don't know that I ever will beat it. It's just like this thing that seems like it would be frustrating because you go in and die all the time constantly, but you always make it a little bit further, or you learn a little bit more, or there'll be one boss that you're stuck on for a while that finally you will figure out a strategy to defeat. And even though when you die and you come back, you start again with no abilities, no nothing, you have to earn it all over again, you have the knowledge, right? And you have persistent gear, I should say that. You'll find items in the world, kind of like Diablo, where it'll be like a good sword or a set of armor. You can kit out your character with these things, and you can keep them. Even when you die, you keep that stuff. So you can store it in your hub world, you can transfer it between characters, and you can bring back in gear. So even though you've died and you've started over, you might be coming in with a better sword or more armor, plus the knowledge that you have. And so it's this very simple gameplay loop that just lends itself to endless replayability. And I have to say, once again, perfect game for the Steam Deck. Absolutely excellent to just sit down, pop that on, and just play a little bit. You know, get 10 minutes in, get 20 minutes in, shit, get 2 or 3 hours in if you're on an airplane. It is absolutely fantastic for that. So this is an early access game. More content is likely to be coming for it, but already as it is in this state, it's getting overwhelmingly positive reviews on Steam, and it is cheap. Look at the price. This is nothing. This is pocket change, and it's a lot of fun for that little bit of money. So I say, support this game, support this developer. These people are doing it right. I'm going to go ahead and give this game a 9 out of 10, which is a pretty heavy, rating to give something in early access that's basically a clone of another game. But I'm telling you, they're knocking it out of the park, right? If the quote-unquote Vampire Survivors thing is now its own genre, this is absolutely a great example of that type of a game. So if you understand what I'm telling you and you can see sort of how the game works and it's something that appeals to you, right? Loot, replayability, just mowing down mobs of enemies with different abilities, I would say pick this one up, especially at that price point. Easy choice. All right, everybody, that's a 9 out of 10 on the old Taint Peter scale. I'll see you guys on the next one. Hey, if you guys enjoyed that little review, go ahead and click like. And if you really enjoyed that review, why don't you head over to my channel at Taint Peter and subscribe. There's a lot more dumb shit just like this all the time.